glitched out, killed the stream, and brought it back. The the Betsy bow is just mean, and it like currently on the PS4, there's something up with the Betsy bow and poisonous tips. It poisonous tips makes when someone else buffs you with poisonous tips when you have the Betsy bow, it makes you do over 1,000,000 damage per second. It's insane. Really, I mean, overall, probably the best overall bow now that's available, even though it was nerfed, is still going to be the armor cleanser. I think there's no doubt about that. Getting your face wrecked in now. Another ogre coming from the same place, huh? Yeah, with two people, these ogres don't stand a chance. It's just all face roll. Get myself a little healed up here. This bow really, I think, is probably the easiest to deal with flyers. That's my personal opinion. This bow kind of makes flyers a joke. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what happened there. It just the streaming app or whatever on the PlayStation crashed. Very nice. See, there's still wave 505. I guess it's going to take going to the next round to get tougher mobs. I think it will come out tougher with two of us in here. Let me fix my... While this is running here, let me fix my YouTube dashboard here real quick. It's gone a bit astray on me. There we go. Alright, took care of that. Wonder how much gold I'm going to have at the end of this. I bet it'll be close to 1.5. Well, I'm hoping it'll be close to 1.5. I guess we'll see. Looks like these traps are getting a little light, too. Beat these guys back a little. May need some, well, Yeah, Blaze Balloon with 80 on it, it has still got a lot left. $700 left. Jesus, these waves are ridiculous. Insanity. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Bomb here and see. Maybe next weekend we'll do a. If there's, I'm assuming that the Harbinger won't be here by next weekend. Maybe I can get him to do a little Nightmare 4 Betsy Farm with me live. Ooh. Shit, I knew that was gonna happen. Like, damn, I'm gonna be dead before it pops. Only the first wave, Ben. The first wave is the hardest, to be honest with you. Or the first round, those first 3 waves. If you can make it through that, it definitely gets a lot easier. Once your traps are fully upgraded, I mean, all you have to worry about is flyers, basically, and just pay attention to your walls during boss waves, because once your traps are all fully up, everything just gets burned as it comes into it. I mean, nothing is pushing to the, even if we weren't DPSing them, none of this stuff would be pushing up to the blockade. It would all be dead before it got there. Be nice if I saw that weapon soon. But I think that's being a little optimistic to end a wave 8. Being way too optimistic. It's going to be a big old pile of gold down there, at least a few thousand, for sure. You're just popping like crazy. Every time that pops, that's 100 gold. Every time you see that lovely little gold splash. Yeah, sadly, Ben, there's no reason to do Onslaught other than, well, to be honest with you, I wanted to try it on Nightmare 4 just because I've never really done it. I've never done it seriously. I've done it like for a few waves just to check it out, but I've never done Nightmare 4 in a serious fashion on Onslaught just because the rewards are so crappy. But I plan on playing this game for a long time, and of course my PS4 account is it's got many hours of grinding left in it before I'm even close to being where I want to be. So I figured, what the hell? Maybe I'll get lucky and get that bow and keep it around as a novelty. Yeah, that's irritating. I mean, just Dungeon Defenders itself, for the most part, I've had pretty good luck with it running smoothly. But I still get a couple of crashes every day, 2 or 3 or whatever, every day. And then with the streaming software crashing on top of it, it just leads to a little frustration. I don't want to jinx myself, but DD2 hasn't crashed on me since I started streaming. Just the stream itself did. Man, there's a lot of gold down there. I'm thinking I better grab some of that. But oh, bomb saw him too. Burning through a pack of flyers is way easier with 2. Even when they're a little healthier like this. Get some of this gold before it disappears on me. It's a nice little pile there. 2,800, I'll take it. Mr. Plaguing Hawk about to get his face smashed. Alright, now come on. Give me something. POS. Ugh. Dang, that's a lot of fucking mana. Get these guys all juiced. Oop, got a couple haven't been upped. See, I missed some stragglers here and there. Looks like Bomb just upped these guys. I think that's it. There's not much to upgrade other than Frosties, which, what the hell. Like I said before, upping their Frosties is not a huge benefit to it other than range. You're getting a little additional range, and the Frosty range, of course, is pretty insane anyway. Keep that 73. So we got one bomber in the middle, but we got these little sneaky bastards over here. Where they at? Where them flyers at? Yeah, looks like these ones in the middle are going to be here before those guys make the turn on that right side. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to get me. Yeah, see, they jumped up to 511 just from the one wave. That's from having the additional player. Not they're not going to jump that high. Or I guess that was only 3. It was 508, I think. So maybe it didn't jump. I don't know. Alright, we got a couple flyers here. We got a bomber in the middle. Looks like the bomber took out old Bomb there. These guys are definitely getting a little tougher. Not so easy just to burn. Yeah, we're looking good. Actually took a little bit of damage there. Not much. Looks like just one hit, but somebody hit it. It's Slekelion is the one. It doesn't do it on, it only does it on the regular Nightmare 4 runs. But yeah, Slekelion respawns at his last position. That's the one. It's actually, in most cases, I mean, you know he's going to be there, so you can just buff those traps or defenses there. But in most cases, it's like free loot when he does that, because you get another chance at boss drops, which is pretty awesome, you know? So yeah, anytime I see Slekelion, I'm usually stoked about it, because I know I'm going to get some free loot. But yeah, anyway, you got two different kinds of skeleton bosses. You got Slekelion, and you got the Plague, what's he name called? Plague something or another. But Slekelion's the only one that'll get back up on you. All the other ones will stay down. Man, these flyers suck. You actually took a shot on that blockade. Oh, it's because of the... This was the speedy explosives or whatever. I'm gonna say I took a shot on this middle blockade, but he bolted in on me. Uh-oh. Got one frostbite tower down. Nothing to be alarmed at there, though. Just one of them. Which one was it? Ooh. It was that one, obviously. You know what? I don't know why I'm bothering repairing them. Why don't I just upgrade them? Get the free repair instead. I'm not going to bother popping that one back down until we get to the actual break before Wave 10 starts. Yeah, I've sold a bunch of stuff that I didn't mean to sell. The lock is pretty well broken for the PlayStation. And then of course the PC's inventory management is a whole different thing, but I don't think they will ever be able to implement that on the PlayStation just because of the drag and drop. You know, on the PC it's all about dragging items to other bags. Woo! Thought he was going to get me. This ogre, of course, will come all the way up. There's no doubt about that. We still got flyers in the air. Gonna ignore the ogre for the time being and get these flyers down here. Die, you damn ogre. And yet another. But flyers. Flyers, flyers everywhere. They're dropping. I went chased after bomb there. Haha. I go back and forth, Ben. I actually have never streamed to both at the same time before. I kind of go back and forth with which ones I've been doing. I've been optimistic about YouTube's changes they've had to live streaming lately. So I've been trying to stream to YouTube more, just to get used to the setup and everything. But you know, Twitch, I didn't stream to YouTube for years before seeing how easy it was off from the PlayStation. But I've only streamed to Twitch really up until just months ago. Maltheus, that's always a pain in the ass. Where's he coming from? Far left, it looks like. Definitely want to get some DPS going on Maltheus here. Don't want him sitting around wrecking me. It's really only the horde waves now, I think, that are... The rest of them are actually going at a decent speed. But the horde waves are going so insanely slow. Give me something good. Nothing. All that for a POS purple bow. Good lord. Yeah, on Twitch it's just juice bags. On YouTube, surprisingly, the name juice bags was taken. Who'd have thought, huh? But yeah, juice bags was taken on YouTube, and that's why I had to do the Mr. Juice Bags thing. Same thing with Twitter. I just never... I just can't believe that the name Juice Bags was taken. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But man, we're full up all the way around now, huh? Looking solid. Yeah, anyway, I guess some company that makes these little backpack type bags that are full of juice own the name Juice Bags on everything. I've never bothered to try to contact them or anything. I just went with it. Alright, so we got Splodies in the middle, then more flyers down the left lane. Damn mages. Yep, always look for the orange. More flyers in the mid. I think it's to the point now where I'm my brain has melted just a little bit from sitting here spamming the right trigger for so long. That I think it's a good thing Bomb showed up, or some of these flyer groups would have overwhelmed me for sure. Starting to get it done here, though. Not going to put a very big dent in the monthly, but you know, then again, like I said, this is not the quickest way to do it. I was just hoping for just the novelty of it to get that special onslaught weapon, the Lady Orc thingy. Can't remember what it's called. Yeah, looking pretty solid. Wall's definitely taking a little more abuse. But not too bad. It's just the middle, really. Damn flyers. Yeah, the flyers are definitely toughening up a bit. Only 10 though, only round 10, so not like they're too mean. You almost have to just... Oh, I forgot to put that Frosty back. That's alright. One Frosty ain't gonna make or break us. The flyers can definitely ruin you at this stage. One of them gets by, it's over. And it's not going to take very many shots either, because they're hitting pretty hard. Just a couple of shots at your egg there, and it's good game. Ooh. Yeah, it's almost been a tease with the talk of the Harbinger and Carnival coming to the PS4 at the same time. I almost wish they wouldn't have announced that so soon. Because now everybody's just chomping, you know, everybody wants to play it, which me too. I mean, I'm right there with everybody else. I'm just dying to get the Harbinger and the Carnival to the PS4, and it's just not here yet. So when it comes, it will be to much rejoicing. That is for certain. See, looking pretty solid everywhere, I think. It's just flyer control. Nah, there's nothing. They haven't leaked anything. I was hoping to know something more by now, but they haven't said anything. So there's not, no ETA. The sooner the better would be ideal. But I think that's also going to be a big headache for them, as the last PS4 update was massive. 3 content updates in one compared to the PC. This next one with the Harbinger and Carnival, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm hoping, of course, that they do it right. But at that same note, it's a big, intensive update as well, and it could be glitchy as hell. It could end up just being bugged to all shit. Ugh, one flyer over to the left still. Yep, he died. Oh, and now there's more packs coming in. But of course, check this blockade over here real quick though. Guy did get pretty close to it. Looks like he didn't get any shots off on it, but he got close. Bomb taking the bombers. Gotta sacrifice yourself sometimes. It's the only way to live through those bomber situations. Maltheus and this ogre. Yeah, we don't need that. You get 2 people going though that are over 100k DPS. And like Bomb's got, or what's he? Yeah, he's got poisonous tips, so he's of course sharing that with me as well. That's why he keeps coming close to me before he pops it. But the bosses tend to melt pretty quick when you can get 2 in there. What are we getting now? Junk. Come on, Trendy, fix this shit. Obviously, it's not going to stop me from doing it, but Onslaught would be so much more enjoyable if there was a reward at the end. Let me go ahead and grab that, get that other Frosty back up while I'm thinking about it. Where did it drop? It was right here, huh? Throw a couple of ups on it just because I can. You've got a little lag spike there. Yep, now we're good to go. Just, how many more waves of flyer management can we handle before we both decide to call it? Can't really see those little guys too well. It's hard to get their nameplates up too. You got to be right on top of them. These guys, you know, you just see them coming with their big old flapping wings. Those little ones, it's they got a tiny little hitbox, it seems. Jackpot is going to be the shit. I can't wait for Jackpot to come out. I mean, that's gonna... I'm gonna be so rich! Jackpot makes farming gold so much easier. In fact, I've been testing it using the same old strat that you do in free play mode with Jackpot passive stacked on everything, with Pickpocket stacked on everything, and the Leprechaun deal on the chest. It's you're making about a third of what you make with Jackpot. If you just sit there and grind it, you can still do, you know, 200,000 gold per hour or whatever. But with Jackpot, that number goes up to 600, 700, 800,000. So it's... I can't wait. Because I'm you know, I'm a grinder. I've always been a grinder, even way back in the day. I don't mind playing stuff. You know, I don't mind putting time into stuff, but I want huge rewards out of it. And, of course, fat stacks of gold are always nice. Something not upgraded back here? I thought I saw stripes on something. Guess not. Just seeing stuff. Couple more ups here just to blow this green mana. Get the range extended all the way out on these Frosties. More flyers. One of those little tiny sneaky dragons. I don't even know why I'm bothering with that Wither Beast. He's not going to do anything. He's going to get destroyed as soon as he comes into range of my traps. Man, lots of flyers. I think it'll probably be just seeing the, you know, the level of these flyers, the level of difficulty with them. I think it'll probably end up being flyers that does us in. Either that or just time. I mean, if it gets too insanely boring, then we're probably going to just end up stopping. With or without fat rewards. Get a few pet levels anyway. which I'm assuming I probably got about 65 more to go. Which is definitely the grindiest part of this month's mission. But on that same note, it's just going to require some time. It's not anything too bad, too out of the ordinary. These guys are a little healthier too. Looks like there's a big old pack caught up on something in that center left lane. Looks like a lot of red on the mini-map right there. Let's check it out here. Oh yeah, just a frozen mess. And everything's looking solid. Think we're good. Plaguing Hawk, that's the name of the other one. I forgot that earlier. So it's Slekelion and the Plaguing Hawk are the two names of the skeletal mobs. Couldn't remember that one for some reason. And the Lady Orcs. Boy, if I had a Lady Orc bow, it'd be nice, but doesn't seem like it's really going to apply to many situations, but I want one anyway. Just to have it. Probably be a little easier getting one that's item power 100. If I want one just for looks. Ooh, looks like something's coming in hot over here. That's that Plaguing Hawk. He's gonna get owned now though. And the Ogre. Well, and another Ogre too, right behind him. No shortage of Ogres now, that's nice. I'm, like I had mentioned right at the, anyone, God, I don't think there's anybody that's been around since I started this stream hours and hours ago, but anyone that is, I talked about the mission, the monthly mission, and you see Ogres there is not going to be an issue at all, killing that many Ogres. It's just going to come naturally. There's not going to be any farming required. Just by playing the game, I'll have that many Ogres done in just a couple of days. Yeah, it's weird they're bunching up like that all of a sudden right there. Right in that middle left lane. Ugh, magic resist lane, and I'm spraying magic down it. Come on, Juice. It's not that late. It's only what? It's only 2:45 in the morning. Yeah. Neil, it's definitely, it's similar, but totally different. Another bullshit bow. Similar, but totally different. Orcs Must Die is, you know, everyone that has been around my channel for a while knows I hold it in very high regards. And Dungeon Defenders is similar to that in the aspect of its third-person action tower defense. In every other situation or every other instance, it's a completely different game for sure. But if you like one of them, there's a good chance you might like the other one. Looks like we're doing pretty good here, huh? Let's go ahead and start it up, let it fly. Yep. Got flyers in the middle first this time. It's those little bastards, too. With their tiny hitboxes. I can't let these orcs, these lady orcs, get too close to me because they'll one-shot me for sure. I mean, they damn near one-shot you on wave 1 of Nightmare 4, so at this stage they're going to do some serious face smashing. Man, lots of packs of them. Lots of flyers. A speedy, wasn't it speedy greenskins or whatever? I thought they'd be coming a little quicker, but this is the type of wave that I thought would eventually do us in, because the speed buff also goes to the flyers, and sometimes the flyers will come in really fast when you get the speedy greenskins wave. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my Orcs Must Die little Orc Week celebration back a couple days ago. It's definitely just an awesome game. I mean, you can never get enough of it. You know, you take a break from playing it and you come back and it still gives you that joy it gave you right back at the very beginning. Yep, no combos here. Now you do get, you know, it's not score based, of course. It's a gear based game. So that, you know, that adds, where Orcs Must Die, the replayability about it was all the, you know, the scoring, or you know, trying to make it an endless further along that you could go. Here the replayability is just getting to the end game and getting the best gear. But I've put, you know, I put over 1,000 hours into the original Dungeon Defenders game. I put over 1,000 hours into Orcs Must Die 2. The original Orcs Must Die, I only played it for like 400 hours. Considerably lower, but still, I mean, 400 hours for a game that cost you $10. It's just insane amount of return on your investment, you know. My God, so many flyers. They just keep coming and coming and coming. See, at this point, having, unless you had like a really, really geared out monk, having like 2 air defenses, you know, 2 in the middle that are covering both the middle and the side lanes, would not be all that effective. The mobs just wouldn't drop. Get your ass back. What is that coming down the middle? Or the right even? That's a big pack. Big pack of flyers, it looks like. There's a lot of flyers in the mix with it anyway. Yeah, whatever that was rolling in the middle all just exploded. Hopefully, I gotta be getting close to seeing at least a legendary quality item drop. As far as the end of round rewards, they've been just absolute garbage so far. I mean, each one of those sells for 120 gold or whatever, but just junk. Alright, starting in the middle this time. Bomb is already all on him. I tell you what, here's the difference too. When people, a lot of people ask me why I'm gonna main the PS4 for DD2 instead of on the PC, and right here is a fine example of it. I couldn't possibly have spent that many hours sitting there streaming and grinding this out on the PC. My back would have ruptured, or I'd have whined myself to death, or whatever. But I just wouldn't have done it. I think the longest live stream I've ever done on the PC is maybe 2 hours. And this one's what? It's got to be getting, well, it's over 4 hours now, or getting close to 4 hours now. 4 hours for this goddamn run with no goddamn loot. How irritating. Give me my goddamn bow. Oh yeah, I got another guy in here with me right now. There's co-op, up to 4-player co-op. I'll be, if you play on the PlayStation, look up Juiced DD2. It's a community I just started, just yesterday I believe. Haven't actually even used it yet. But I'm going to be starting up matches there, and people can just join, you know, join in on any matches I start in that DD2 community. Juiced DD2, Juiced space DD2. So look it up and join. And like I said, it'd be no, you know, I'm all about having fun, so there won't be any douchebaggery of any sort, as I will not hesitate to boot people that are being irritating. So by all means, join it. And be, like I said, pretty casual. Anytime I make a group, I'll put the reason the group is down and the requirements to get in it. So there will be all levels of stuff, from, you know, me just farming gold in like a Nightmare 4 map that anybody can join, all the way up to doing the hardest end game stuff, or you know, power leveling, whatever the case may be. 607, good gosh, man. Wave 13 in 607 gear. How disappointing. What was that other piece? 605 on that piece, with hero damage and defense health. See, that right there is proof that Loot 2.0 is not yet implemented. You don't get that crap once you get to that stage of the game. I'm going to do the same thing on the PC. Like I said, you know, this is going to be my main account, but I'm not, I mean, I still play it on the PC. I'm going to start a Steam group on the PC for the same purpose, where anybody can just join in anytime I post up a match, or other people can too. I mean, it's not all about me. You know, it's about the community having a place to go to find groups. And like on the PC, it's not as much of a challenge. You can find other just random pug players to will join your map just from starting after you start it. On the PlayStation, it doesn't have the player base, and it just doesn't happen. I've done quite a few public matches, dozens in fact, that no one has ever joined. And I don't think I've ever had, I may have had one or two on the PC, but definitely not many. Level 535 now on the mobs, so you would really think that some higher caliber gear would be dropping, but just not happening. Yeah, awesome, Neil. 9 p.m. in Australia. It's actually it's coming up on 3 a.m. here, but this is normal for me. Like I mentioned quite a few times before, I work in a casino and I work late night. This is my night off, you know. So I play really late. In fact, every game I've played, Orcs Must Die, everything. Back in the World of Warcraft days, everything I've ever played, I've always played almost always on Australian servers. A lot of the, Rogotin from Orcs Must Die 2, I played a lot with him, and he's in New Zealand. Wyatt, my kind of the master of OMD2, he's in France. And, our time zones. Actually, with Wyatt, I had a little bit of a challenge because he is on different hours as well. So the matches I played from him, I actually had to get up really, really early in the morning, like 11 a.m. or whatever. Which 11 a.m. is not early in the morning for most people, but when you work until 3 a.m., 11 a.m. is pretty damn early. Because, after I get off work, I don't get home from work and rush over and go to bed. First thing I do usually is turn my computer on. Second thing I usually do is turn on my PlayStation. And then, go from there. I don't think I'm going to do this past Wave 15. If I don't get a special weapon at Wave 15, I think I'm going to call it. Just because